somebody to help me better organize the way I eat and hold me accountable for it. I have some experience with nutrition stuff, and I'd use that with my patients, but I needed somebody that was a real expert on the topic and did a little bit of research, and that's how I found Ashley, and that's how I decided to start with her. Main things were accountability, and definitely, even that we think we know a lot, I needed that extra knowledge to break that um, barrier that we have. Once I started understanding how all the things play a role in your health and your nutrition, not just what you eat, I think you are gonna get that extra step. So my struggles were basically accountability and probably a little of a blindness of knowledge about all the other stuff that play a role on your nutrition. When I started, I really was. I also started a workout program, so I wanted to be get really lean or really strong, look pretty good. But then again, after I started realizing that that's not the whole point of these, but more mainly being like living a healthier life, and that's when I realized that my goal should be different, and basically it everything shifted to have a better way of living overall, like better sleep, better resting of the mind, like with meditation and stuff like that, and definitely the nutrition, have a better uh, balanced nutrition. Which again, at some point, my goal was not like having somebody to do like just a bunch of recipes for me and stuff like that, but mainly actually learn how to eat and not having to be like dependent on a calculator and stuff like that. I think those are really important things that I learned. Again, since I'm a pretty square guy, so everything to me was like really hard to get used to eat appropriately. So I had to eat out a lot and stuff like that, thinking that I was gonna spend a few like time off that I had just doing cooking and stuff like that. But then after I started working with Ashley, well, I realized that there's a lot of like different ways to make these simpler and continue to eat healthier. So again, that I think that's where all the important thing comes in there, when you learn and know better what to eat, and that you know actually that you don't have to spend like a full day in the kitchen and stuff like that to get your healthy nutrition and stuff that you need. So I think one of my frustrations that are still there is like, if you go out there, there's not a lot of places where you can actually eat healthy. Once you look down to the basis, it's definitely easier for me to make better food choices with what's available. Definitely, again, some places just make it almost impossible, but on places that's like a more decent menu, I think definitely I know how to make better choices and kind of balance better what we have there. I actually, again, in the area that I work, I'm in contact with a lot of people that work in registered dietitians and stuff like that. And one of the people I work with actually recommended Ashley. So I did some research. We had our first meeting, and then after I talked to her the first time, I said, "Yeah, this is where I want to go." It's all about when you realize that this is not simple, that you need somebody that's an expert and explain to you from the basis. I think that's what basically brought me in right away when I talked to you. And basically I realized that yeah, I had to go back to the basics. Like I like science a lot and those things. So when people explain to you and they dedicate all this time to their patients and everything, that's what got me right away. Initially, I thought I was just wanted somebody to tell me, you have to eat these, go eat, buy these, cook these, and you're done. But then I easily realized that that's not the case, and this works so much better. Again, I remember when I watched one of Ashley's videos online, it was just like, I'm like, yeah, I made the right decision. Like, it's always like a science based approach, which I like, and it's all like really well documented and justified. And I think those are the things that we're full of people that just um, sell you their products and stuff like that, and that's not the case. Like with Ashley, you basically work with what you have on daily life and you implement it to make it better. There's not like, oh, buy these and that and burn fat with this powder and stuff like that. That doesn't exist here. It's all natural daily way of living, and I think that's what makes it so special, and that's what I think it's gonna make it like a long success for. So I would tell people that are willing to do this program to go ahead and do it. There's no wrong here. It's all based on science. It's going to be a long-term solution to the problem, and it's just amazing how much she dedicates to us. When we started, there was a lot of stuff going on with the pandemic, so I had a lot of time to really dedicate on this, and so I saw really major changes when I had all the time to dedicate. So I was like, yeah, I can do this. I feel better. I started drinking water. I started actually, like, I think my kidneys got shocked. I'm like, oh my God, what's this water thing? And I start feeling better right away, more energetic. My skin changed. It got better. Finally, when I was working out, I started noticing difference. So it was really revealing. When I put all like the effort 100% of the time, it was really, really dramatic. The change. Then it slowed down a little bit when things started getting busier again. But again, now I feel confident that I know what to do. I just need to make that time and stuff like that. Definitely one of the times was what I mentioned before when I was watching one of Ashley's videos about nutrition. It was just like amazing. Like it's something that me, that I'm on the health field, I was really appreciative of that, because yeah, when it gives a really good description at what we should know that we sometimes don't know and people don't know how to explain. So I think that's when I said, yeah, this is gonna work really good for me. I'm 100% in better shape. I mean, I haven't checked labs lately, but I can almost assure that all my labs are a lot better. I had issues with cholesterol and stuff like that, but just eating healthier and exercising, and checking with Ashley at least once a week, and making sure I was being held accountable, made a lot of difference. I mean, I definitely, if we go to just the physic part of it, I fit on clothes that I haven't been able to fit in like for 5 years or something like that. Mentally, so much better, and start with some of the meditation part, and trying to sleep better, focusing on those things just give me more energy to work every day, and all those things. And definitely physically, the shape of my body has changed a lot. I don't think I have been this fit probably for the last 20 years or something like that, when I was like in high school and stuff like that. So I think it's a combination of whole things. It was pretty evident. I think whoever wants to really is thinking on joining, it's a, to me, it's a no-brainer. I mean, you're getting the best of both worlds. She has different programs that I think you can benefit from. Not just the nutrition, the training. She's pretty knowledgeable. If I had a question, like for instance, from my workouts, she would answer right away, and it's just she's a true expert. Everybody, just if you're having questions or wondering if you should join, the answer is 100% yes. I can tell you, like, um, I'm a kind of an expert on this area also somehow, and I can tell you that I haven't met a lot of people that have such an expertise and go into detail as Ashley does, of science based, and she's gonna take that extra mile to actually help you reach your goals, and she adapts to whatever your needs are. So it's a no-brainer. Again, I work in this health industry a lot. That's the nature of my practice, and I can tell you that she's amazing, one of the best dietitians that I have met, and all the extra training she has, just a no-brainer for me. So go for it, guys and gals.